Okay, so we have a man from Southview Street in Waterbury in the South Side area. So let me see. He had two experiences. One was him, one was his mom. So I'm gonna start off with him. Okay, so his experience was that one night he was playing video games, and in his room there's an attic door. And while he was playing one night, he says that that door was like a attic, but they used it like for storage. So what happened was when he was playing his video games, that the door opened. But he said that door was very hard like to open. So he says that he was surprised when it opened. So he just went, closed it, turned it on, make sure it was closed, and he just continued to play his video games. Then he stated that he started playing his video games and boom, the door opened again. But he's like, yo, I know that that door is really hard to open. Like, it's weird. Like, it shouldn't be opening like that. So he said, okay. He went, he locked it, he forced it locked. And then when he forced it locked, he says that he just went back on his game, his video games, and the door bursted open this time. He says once that door bursted open, he said that the TV went off. So he got up and ran. He said he was not doing it. Okay, so we're gonna go with his mother's experience. So same street, Southview in Waterbury, the South Side area. He said that one time his mom likes to watch. I guess she was watching TV, and she thought that he was home the whole time. She said that she was hearing footsteps and she was hearing things moving. So he's like, she's like, okay, so, he's home, my son's home, and she went and looked for him. Mind you, while she's looking for him, she's hearing still footsteps. So she goes into the living room, and when she went into the living room, she's like, okay, nobody's home at all. She says that they had a mirror in the living room, like a circle mirror, and the mirror flew from one room to another. She got so scared, she called her brother, and her brother doesn't like stuff of ghosts either. Like, he's feared of that thing. So he's like, why are you calling me? She said, I am so scared. She flew out the house. When she called her son, nobody was home. That was in Southview. All right, so now we're gonna go with Fairway Lane. This is in the Bucks Hill area. There was a two home, one building. That place is terrible. Okay, they say that that experience was terrible. In one apartment, there was a black spirit. That black spirit moved all over the house. There was an old man that would walk up and down the stairs. The shadow man was the worst though. You can actually see the shape of the body of the man. I'm going to show a picture. There you go. And that's how he looked, they said. So they said that at 3 a.m., one time you can hear like chains in the basement. It woke the person up, and like if they were hitting chains with a hammer. So they opened their front door and they went outside. The neighbors were out there, mind you, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and they heard the same thing. And they're like, what is that noise? And she checked her basement, and nothing. In that same home, there was a spirit of a little boy that would play with little kids. Mind you, little boys. So there was an experience that she went through with her son. Her son was 5 at that time. And her son started waking up, and he said it was an imaginary friend. And she told him, okay, because kids have imaginary friends. This was a boy he was playing with. So, it got a little serious with the imaginary friend. The boy started acting different. The boy couldn't sleep. And the parent was like, okay, go outside. So the neighbor started noticing that he was playing with an imaginary friend. They told her, okay, so he's playing with an imaginary friend. The mom was like, how do you know that? Because my son went through it when he was 5 years old. There was a spirit in here that was bothering my son, and my son stated it was a little boy. Mind you, the boy next door with the mom said that it was a little boy he was playing with. That is his imaginary friend. So in those houses, there is the black spirit, there's an old man, and there's a little boy. Period. And that one is in Fairway Lane. Now we're gonna go with downtown in North Main Street in that big red building in front of them. So in that building is haunted. As you know, it's an elderly building. Okay, so in that building, there is a black spirit on the 12th floor, which is a witch. She was dressed in black. She only stood in one room near the window, which was the child's room. You will always feel like people are watching you. Things will end up in different places. All the night, the air would, the minute night change, it will be like the air will be very different. Okay, so they went through that experience that they will always be mad. So they went through that. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the third floor. There you go. Okay, in the third floor, reported that one time a man woke up past his son's room and went into the bathroom. Once he walked back from the bathroom, he looked into his son's room and saw on the side of his son's bed while he was sleeping a demon on their knees. So the spirit was on their knees, that had long black hair, the mouth was open, the face was white, and it looked like his wife. He said he got so terrified because she was opening her mouth. He was so terrified that he ran straight to his bed and prayed and he couldn't sleep, and that's all he thought about. This is all I have for today. This is part 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys do had experience in Waterbury, please don't hesitate and inbox me because I will let your story out. I am not giving the houses. I'm just giving the streets because I want to like respect people's addresses. I will show you pictures of the block is that, but I would not give addresses because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable and be like, oh, that's my house, and people pass by, oh, that house is haunted. So I just, it's just gonna put the street, okay? So I hope you guys liked, shared, and enjoyed this video. Share this channel with your friends and family on Facebook, and I have my YouTube channel below. This is my YouTube, this is my TikTok, and this is my Facebook. Enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this as best as I did. I will come out with more. Bye.